So this is a sad little story, best probably shared over a glass of wine late in the evening. There's a tale of a Highland clan warming heather ale over the fire on a cold winter's night. The steam from the hot ale cooled as it rose to the stone ceiling and then dripped into a drinking cup, and that apparently is how the water of life, or whiskey, was discovered. This is a similar version of the story, but comes from the Shetland, where the first people ever to live on Shetland were called the Picts. Now, the Picts were short, wee people. They had arms longer than they should have been. They had so much red curly hair on their heads that when it rained, which of course was very often being northern Scotland, they could use it to keep themselves dry. The Picts drank a magic drink made from the purple heather flowers. It was somewhere between a beer and a spirit, and everyone who tried it wanted more, but the secret of how to make it was guarded well. There was plenty of heather on the land, and plenty of Picts brewing it up, and the special ale flowed freely on the happy islands of Shetland. The recipe was handed down from father to son, along with strict instructions, never to tell another living soul. As the years went on, battles were fought, land became more precious, and still the Picts never lost the secret of the heather ale. But one year, the Norsemen, the Vikings, surprised the islanders with their invasion, and they killed most of them, apart from one man and his teenage son. The only reason those two were spared? The Vikings, the Norsemen, wanted to know how to make the famous heather ale, and here was their chance at last to learn the secret. Trussed up and held captive, neither father nor son would speak. The Norse king ordered, he implored, he begged, but they would give up no words. The Sea King tried torture. He stretched the man's arms from his body and set fire to his toes and made him yell with pain. Eventually the father said, "Kill the lad, and then I'll tell you." What? The Picts were meant to be honourable people. How could he want his son killed? But the Norse king wanted the secret. He ordered that the boy be killed in front of his father. The father's eyes glazed over like ice. When his son had gurgled his last breath, he said, "Now you can kill me. Slow, or you can kill me fast. It doesn't matter. You shall never learn the secrets of our race from me, and I am the last of the Picts. My son was a weak youth, and might have told, but you can never force me." The king of the Norsemen was startled at this, and he realised that the biggest punishment this man could be allowed to live. So the last of the Picts was thrown into prison and lived for years and decades with no company, never tasting his beloved heather ale again. Despite torture every so often when the king got a thirst for the ale, he never passed on the recipe. And then, after many empty, lonely years, he died a bedridden, blind old man, and the secret of heather ale died with him. And after that, there were no more Picts in Shetland.